crowd of 55,822 for the series opener in the Bronx. SRO in the bobbing head section. Top three, bases loaded. Piazza facing Clemens. Say hello to my little friend. Piazza's 16th of the season, his 11th career grand slam, and third home run in 11 career at-bats against the Rocket. Bottom third, Bernie Williams. To left, rookie Jason Tyner. He also had a single, double, and scored twice. Top six now. This is Edgardo Alfonso, and that's a home run. Two-run shot, his 12th. Mets up 9-2. Clemens gone. He allowed 8 earned runs on 10 hits and 5+. Top seven now. Derek Bell. Coming in a 3 for 53 slump this. 3-run shot is 8th. Bell 3 for 4, 5 RBI. Subway Series opener is a train wreck for the Yankees. Al Leiter has had all 3 head-to-head interleague matchups with the Rocket go his way. Clemens has allowed at least 5 earned runs in each of his 3 starts. Fernando Lunar to center. Reggie Sanders comes in. They're going to wave Rafael for Cal, and he is just ahead of the throw. 4-1 Braves. Bottom 6, Mannix. Safety squeeze with Porcal on third. He comes in, and it's 5-1 Atlanta. Top 7 now. Sox trailing 5-2, but the bases are loaded for Trot Nixon. The Trotster, all right, 2-run score. Red Sox suddenly now within 1 at 5-4. So it's time to bring on El Guapo. Rich Garces. Oh, he hangs one to El Gato Grande. The Big Cat, number 16 for Galarraga. Braves win 6-4. Greg Maddux hasn't lost since May 3rd in L.A. He's on.
Randy Johnson, 6'10", and the heart of a caged animal the Pacers are looking for in the post. So is Arizona. Johnson missed a start with a sore shoulder after, according to the unit, he was stepping toward third instead of home on his landing leg. After a session with Mark Connor, Johnson looked to step correctly on the Angels and got off to a great start. First 2 batters of the game strike out, and then the third one does. Mo Vaughn strikes out the side. Randy Johnson does in the first. Oh my, Troy Glaus got every single bit of that Johnson pitch. His 18th homer deep to left field, way gone. 1-0 Angels. Bottom 5, Brian Cooper off to a good start on the hill in this one for the Angels until he ran into trouble in the 5th. Tony Romack, a 1-out triple. Jay Bell brings him home. We're tied at 1. Next batter, next pitch. Peace out. Luis Gonzalez makes it 3-1 Diamondbacks. They go on to win their 5-game losing streak history. 100 pitches, 63 strikes for the unit. His ERA down to 1.42. 7-0 at home this year. First NL 10-game winner. Mo Vaughn made 2 errors in the field. He has 6 on the year. Randy Johnson, having already passed Cy Young on this strikeout list, ties Mickey Lolich for 13th place. He has some illustrious company ahead of him with 3 Hall of Famers up next. Clemens is the leading active strikeout leader with 3,397. That's good for 8th place. From the Windy City to the Windy City. The first place White Sox going for their 5th in a row, home to the Cubbies, who have won 3 in a row. And oh, Chris Singleton, the groovy kind of glove. Bottom 5, 3-1 Sox. John Lieber facing the Big Hurt. 14 for Frank, and the White Sox are up 4-1. Now top of 9, Sammy Sosa 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts so far. Keith Folk, the White Sox great closer on the hill. Oh, he hung a changeup, and Sammy gets it all. 19th homer. We're tied at 5 in Chi-Town. Bottom of the 14th now. Ray Durham, base hit. Here comes Herbert Perry around from third to score. He had stolen second base, and the White Sox win 6-5 in 14 innings. They've won 5 in a row, and 8 of 9. They have the best record in the American League, 36-23. Sammy was 1 for 6 on the day, as you see there on your TV set, with 5. Ohio players in the Jake. Reds and Indians both in second place in their central divisions, and David Justice is on fire. 16th homer of the year. Indians lead 2-0. Bottom 3, Dave. Will those potato skins be for here or to go? Indians up 5-3 with Ramirez on the DL. Boy, Justice really stepping up. Now top of the 7th, Justin Spiraron in relief. Whoa. Jim Brower pitched very well for the Indians. Richie Sexton's been hitting very well. Now has 11 homers and 25 RBIs in his last 38 games after his horrible start. Indians up 7-4, same score. Top of 9, Sean Casey deep to left. Hobart Cabrera, great catch. Boy, Casey, his tough luck still continuing. Just 220 on the year. What lead singer Scott Stapp is to Creed, David Justice is to the Indians. 6 homers in 7 games. This was just the second game all year he batted cleanup. He's batted everywhere but first, second, and ninth in the Indian lineup. Griffey, 2 for 4, stole his 4th base.
And top 2, Weaver rings up Big Mac. Weaver struck out the side of the second when 8 innings, allowed 4 runs on 7 hits. He struck out 5. Bottom 6 now. This is Dean Palmer, and that's a home run off Garrett Stevenson. Palmer's 12th. It's 4-0 Detroit. Stevenson tagged for 4 runs on 7 hits and 6. Weaver would have to watch, though, with a 4-2 lead. In the 9th, Todd Jones trying to close McGuire, and it is foul. Jones, your thoughts? Okay, no more hanging curves, please. 4 pitches later, he rings up McGuire again, and Tigers win 4-2. Big Mac 0 for 4. He K'd 3 times. McGuire has just 1 home run since May 24th. Todd Jones is suddenly one of baseball's most dependable closers. 18 saves and 19 chances. Garrett Stevenson, who had won his first 8 decisions, has now lost 2 in a row. Rangers beginning a 9-game road trip with 3 at Coors. Top 1, Pedro Estacio meet Rafael Palmeiro. Rafi, his 18th home run of the year. It is a solo shot. That would make it 1-0. We go to the 12th. 1-1. Julian Tavares to Pudge. That's a single to center. Scarborough Green is going to Scarborough Fair, and the Rangers take a 2-1 lead. Bottom 12, they're loaded. Wetland trying to close it out. Terry Shumpert to center. Jeff Cirillo comes in. They're going to wave Todd Helton, and I believe that is yet another walk-off base hits. Rockies win 3-2 for Wetland, his first blown save in his last 15 chances.
And Carlos Perez has a no-hitter. Through 4 2/3. Bottom 4, Tim Hudson facing Kevin Elster. Still 1-0 Dodgers on a Grudz-Olenek home run. Hudson just 1 hit through 4. He had 8 Ks in all. Top of 6, first and second, 2 outs for Ben Grieve. Lefty against lefty. Grieve has had problems in his young career against left-handers. Not here. Ties it at 1, brings home Giambi. Top of the 8th, same score. Almedo signs off Antonio Osuna, and signs his 5th homer, and the A's are winners. They've won 6 of their last 7 interleague games. Tam gets to win. Izzy the save. Osuna has allowed 5 earned in 3 2/3 over his last 3 appearances. Great effort by Perez. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, no decision. Once again, Jeff Tam's been great out of the Athletic bullpen. 1 2/3 of scoreless for the win. Both Montreal and Toronto with 31 wins so far. One would leave with 32. Why? There's no tying in baseball. Carlos Delgado the other way. Came into this game .713 slugging percentage. That's his 699th career hit. 23rd homer, 16 at home this year. 2-1 Jays. Shannon Stewart had a resume game the other way for the home run, his 7th. Shannon again, this time to the gap. Jose Cruz Jr. scores 3 doubles for Stewart. That ties the club record, also held by Roy Howe and Damaso Garcia. So the Blue Jays are winners 13-3. Lee Stevens, his 14th homer of the year for Montreal in a losing cause. Vlad Guerrero 0 for 2 with 2 walks for Montreal.
The blood feud that is the Marlins and Devil Rays. Steve Traxel in a bases-loaded jam of the 2nd, getting some help from Vinny Castilla against Mike Redmond. Supporting Traxel will allow just 5 hits and 5 2/3. Facing Agon here in the 5th, down the right field line. Jose Guillen one-handed against the wall. He's got it. Bottom 5, John Flaherty. That's a solo home run, his 4th. Flaherty a 3 for 4 night, and the Devil Rays win 6-4. Steve Traxel gets his first win since May 11th, breaking a personal 4-game losing streak. This was just the 3rd win for the Devil Rays in 11 games against Florida, but the Marlins' 34-22 interleague record remains the best in baseball. Conversely, Tampa Bay's 12-29 interleague mark is baseball's worst. Orioles and Phillies top 2, Ron Gantz. To Delino, to Shields, and he's got it. He don't got it. Mickey Morandini scores. Philly still alive in the inning, up 3-0. Scott Rowland. His first game since coming off the DL with an ankle sprain. Welcome back. 3-run shot is 13th as the DeShields error leads to 5 unearned Philly runs. Bottom 9. Brian Ward to DeShields. Deep to right. Bobby Abreu is at the wall. Oh, that's gorgeous. Phillies hold on 9-5. Orioles 1-6 interleague record is the American League's worst. Randy Wolf wins his 3rd straight start to match his victory total.
Only got to ride him on my boat. Alex Rodriguez goes the other way. 17th homer of the year, yes. M's up 1-0 against They Might Be Giants. Bottom 3, Calvin Murray up 2 outs against John Halamamama. Goes to 3rd, David Bell. Everybody safe. JT Snow scores 4-1 Giants. Next batter, ex-Mariner Russ Davis. Takes it up the middle, just in front of Mike Cameron. Mirabelli scores. Giants win. Dusty Baker's 586th win ties him with Roger Craig for most wins by a San Francisco manager. Kirk Reeder was winless in his previous 7 starts. Halama touched up for 10 hits in 3 innings of work. Kent, Davis, and Snow all had 3 hits for the Giants. Bucks and Royals in KC, top of 9, Jerry Spradlin to save it. But Brian Giles goes down and gets it. The Bucks have at least 1 extra base hit in all 58 games this year. Look at that blast. He had 2 of them in the game. Average up to 343. Bottom 10, Jeff Rebele is clutch, and clutch is everything in life. 4 ribbies for him. Jerry Spradlin blew his 3rd save of the year, but it got him his 2nd win of the season. 4 hits for Mike Sweeney. He's hitting .362 now. Jason Kendall 0 for 5 for Pittsburgh. Career-high 4 ribbies for Christian Guzman. The Twins hand the Brewers their 5th straight loss. Milwaukee pitchers walked 10 Minnesota batters. The first 5,000 Twins fans received Harmon Killebrew bobbling head dolls. The rest of the fans got the real Harmon Killebrew bobbling his head.
Astros trying to snap a 10-game road losing streak in San Diego. Top 9, that's Jeff Bagwell, and this is a home run off Trevor Hoffman in a 5-5 game on an 0-2 pitch. Bagwell's 15th. Astros would take a 7-5 lead. It was 7-6. Billy Wags, Ryan Klesko, and Ken Caminiti. In foul territory, the Astros hold on and win 7-6. That snaps a 10-game road losing streak.